What?
Don't be fooled. I just taught him that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching GEEKCASTER. I'm Michael and today we have with us
Nolan.
Amber.
Eve.
and we're going to talk about romantic geek films and romantic nerd films and TV shows. And of course, relationships within the geek community. So first, let's start. What are your favorite geeky romantic films or TV shows?
I guess Awkward would be the only one that I could think of. But that's not even, like, geeky.
No, it really isn't.
I think I'm on the wrong show. I don't watch any romance.
Yeah, I don't either. I hate corny shows like that.
Very scarce for me. I mean, I did watch Vampire Night when I was, like,
Oh, yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
And then it made me really mad.
I didn't finish. What happened?
It was irritating. Like, wait, how far did you get?
I don't care about spoilers. It's like a decade old.
I mean, you're right. Okay, you're right.
Now,
basically, like,
that's interesting. Would you think it's because they don't really create that many things that we can relate to as far as film and television,
no,
or we're not a part of the fabric of those shows?
It's like, the thing is, the romance, like, in it, it's like who comes up with this stuff? Like, who actually sits there and is like, you're the new light of my life.
No one.
Right? Like, nobody does that. Just give me a pair of socks and I'll probably, like, love somebody forever.
Right? That or, like, vegan food.
Socks.
Like,
and, oh, and a mango. Oh, my God. A nice, ripe mango. Like, I'm so serious.
Man, you're easy.
dating does not have to be difficult, but like I hate like how like in shows like they make it so cheesy, so corny, and then you get into a real relationship and you're like, you're trash. And then it's like, no, actually the way that romance is portrayed in media is trash.
How would you change it? What would be different?
Make it a little more realistic.
Don't talk about it. Like, I don't know. I don't care for it.
Like, hey baby, let's play this game. Cool.
No, it's more like, because there's like a few different types of people that approach you, right? You'll get the ones that are just like really uncomfortably straightforward, and they're just like, oh my goodness, you're this, that, blah, 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 blah. And then like they don't say anything, and they ask, what are you doing, like 30 times in like 2 minutes? And you're just like, this is annoying. And then you get like the nice straightforward ones that actually make a conversation. You know, then they ask you out, and then you're just like, okay. And then you get like the ones that are just like, oh, like, you know, you hang out with them and they don't show any interest, but then they're just like, oh, I thought, you know, like, oh, I thought, there was something between us, and we're like, and you're like, what?
Like, where?
I'm like, where'd that come from? Like, no. Like, I'm the type of person, like, if I like somebody, I'll be like, I like you, right?
Yeah.
You know, other than that, because I don't know, and like, if you're gonna waste time, like, just tell me straight up, like, wanna waste time?
Yes.
Let's waste time.
Literally.
If you don't wanna waste time, then don't waste time.
And when you said, you mean like Insecure?
I watched a little
No,
bit.
Amber, that's the one you were referencing?
No. Oh, no, I was referencing Awkward, but I didn't watch Insecure, and, like, I feel like Insecure would just be, like, She's Gotta Have It, and shows, I personally didn't like that
I didn't
shows.
like She's Gotta Have It.
I didn't like She's Gotta Have It. What's that other one about, the hair? I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
It's, like... That's really crazy. I just watched it, but like I didn't like that either. Yeah, like I just hate the whole romance and like rom-com shows.
They're not funny.
They're not funny.
They have like the same build. It's like, oh, you're like so in love and everything. It's like a whirlwind romance. Then you hit this really low spot, you know, and it's like, oh, it's no good.
Yeah.
And like the relationship's bad. Let's kind of break it off, and then you have like a good 10-15 minutes of like a break, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I was so wrong. No, I was wrong. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I love you. And then they, like, start having sex, and it's like...
It's like,
my eyes.
It doesn't work like this.
Yeah, literally.
Like, with Castlevania is very interesting. You know right from the beginning, at some point, you know, they did the classic, we don't like each other, we can't stand each other, and boom,
I mean, it's not like they don't like each other. They get along, but
you
it's
can
like she expects to, like, for him to be a little romantic. and that's very, very odd. You know, like, it'd be kind of nice if they legit didn't like each other and there was, like, no kind of, like, you know, interest or something like that, you know, because it never, like, especially in, like, dismal situations, it doesn't make any sense, you know. Oh, we went through this traumatic stuff together. Let's get together. Let's hook up. Let's get married. You know, that sort of thing. Like, no.
How does she expect him to love, though, after his wife was burned alive? Like, I would hate love and romance and everything. Like, related to it. Like,
she's like, can you be a little more romantic? And
right? Like, my wife was burned alive.
Triggered flashback to her getting burned at the stake.
Because they thought she was a witch, too. Like, of all things, like, no.
Like, no, she's just a woman.
And anyone who wants to see Castlevania, they could check that out on Netflix if you don't know what we're talking about.
It's amazing. But we're,
really good.
yeah, we touched on that. But no, I've been in a relationship for 5 years now. Well, almost 5 years. But, like, it's nothing like the way that TV portrays it. And it's like...
Of course, it's not. It's, like, it's gonna have, like, its good times. Like, the good outweighs the bad. And you'll always get through it as long as you communicate really well. So.
Exactly. Communication is key in a relationship. Like, it really is. And that's the problem with, like, people our age. I feel like nobody wants to communicate, but everybody wants to be like, you don't communicate with me. And it's like, okay, like, it takes two people to have a conversation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, and I can't stand those people that are just, like, that get really upset, you know, if their significant other or a person they're dating is like, start, like, they don't text them for a while, and they're just like, so you're just getting nervy?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like,
that's so dumb.
Like, they have a life, they're working, like, you have a life, they don't have to be texting you, like, every 5 minutes.
Literally.
It's A-okay, like.
And even with friends, because I know, like, my friends will be like, you're not responding quick enough. I'm busy. I have a whole life. Like,
leave me alone.
Please. If it's really that important, you can call me, and I'll just ignore it, and then be like, oh, I'm going to call you in 5. Like,
give me some.
Could you guys date someone that was not into gaming?
So I actually was not into, like, I used to game, and then my boyfriend was the one that, like, made, like, he turned me into a geek. So it was cool. Like, I like the transformation. I like where I'm at. Like, I love gaming. I can't see myself not gaming. So I'm happy.
It's not a deal breaker, but if they're not at least willing to try, I think that's an issue. You know, people aren't willing to try new things. That's my thing. You know? Like, oh no, I don't want to do it because it seems weird or it seems off. You're just like, okay, that's off-putting. First off, you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ignore somebody because they won't play video games.
Or any.
Or like any type of like content and stuff like that.
Even cosplay or and you being such a wonderful artist, Nolan. Yeah, I mean, would that push you away from anybody, or if they're into it a lot, push you to be with them?
No, not really.
Doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna form relationships with people because or in like.
True.
Yeah.
But I LARP, so like you have to be okay with that, and you have to at least come with me once. So that is definitely a deal breaker. Like if I'm getting up ready and dressed to go LARPing, and you're like, what do you have on?
Don't ask me questions like that.
Matter of fact, this relationship's over. You can pack your stuff. When I get back, I'm gonna need you to be gone.
Now explain that. Explain that to people. Explain
LARPing?
Yeah.
Live action role play. You dress up as I typically do anime characters. Just because that's like what I love more. But it can be cartoons, or not cartoons. It can be like anything really, like video game characters. It could be like cartoon characters. Am I missing anything? Like it could even be medieval times LARPing. Like I don't know. But you dress up and you are reenacting a scene from whatever it is that you're dressed up as. It's super fun. I do it in the middle of public. Like, I do it in public. So, for everybody to see.
In the middle of public.
Yeah, right, in the middle of public. I do it in public so people can see, because I'm a whole snack.
Oh, my God.
And I love, like, making people uncomfortable and seeing, like, the faces on everybody judging me. Like, I don't know. It just brightens my day just a little bit. Like,
you're just like, wow, like I'm really not caring what they think right now.
Literally, like living my best life. That's what that LARPing is. That's what it should stand for. Just change the whole acronym.
Not giving a F what people actually think.
Yeah.
Here.
Yep. I don't have anything to add. You described it pretty well. So,
But it's super fun. Like, it really is. You just have to be okay of like stepping out of your comfort zone because it is different.
Like, I feel like
we've done past shows where people have said that they've been in situations where people will only have an interest in them because of their gaming or their cosplay, and it actually turns them off because they can't see past whatever.
The fact that they're a person.
Yeah, that they're a person, or
And
they
you're
have
just
this
limiting
fantasy of
yourself.
someone cosplaying, and they want to live out that fantasy in their head rather than get to know the person. Have you guys experienced that or seen that in other situations?
there's one person I know. I was like messaging me, was like, "Oh, I love your cosplay and stuff. We should get together and you should just cosplay." And I'm like, like I don't do that, you know. Okay, they're just like, we should just like go on a date. You and your cosplay Storm, and this is like one of the big reasons I do not want to cosplay Storm. Not because I don't like her character. She's just not one of the characters I want to cosplay.
Right.
You know? And then also on top of it, somebody's like, you know, like ogling me and like fantasizing about me as Storm. It's very
Creepy.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable.
And I feel like a lot of the reasons why people are like, oh, you should be Storm, like for me, at least, you probably experienced
Yeah.
this too, is because I'm black. And it's
That's
like,
the only reason.
she's really like, not the only black character, but like the black
one most people
female.
know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and, like the one everybody can easily recognize whether you read a comic book or not.
Exactly.
So that's a little jerky. So there's a few characters like I won't cosplay.
Yeah.
Just not necessarily because I don't like the character. But
Yeah.
Just because
I feel you.
You said it like you were going to keep talking.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm like, I'm waiting for the words of wisdom.
We're having flashbacks right now of like probably things said. We're just like
Yeah,
I'm-
men are
I'm-
trash. Not all men, obviously, but for the most part.
Thank you, Amber.
Okay.
No problem, Michael.
they're really.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Amber for allowing me to live.
Michael
I
also
said-
wants to quote.
Okay, I did say like all men are trash, but like not all men are trash. Like there are definitely some decent men out there.
Michael also
Wow,
wants
decent.
to confirm that he's not
Michael,
trash.
you are definitely not trash. No
Oh,
way.
thank you. Appreciate it.
You're,
glad to be above the level of trash.
you're not trash. You're garbage.
Right.
You're that recycled stuff.
There are
Recyclable.
some guys that are decent. Well, do you find geeky guys cooler than regular? Yeah, like normies. I call them normies.
Norman.
Yeah, like if you don't watch anime, or if you watch your anime subbed and not dubbed,
I don't have a problem with that.
you really?
It's not. It doesn't bother me.
No. If you watch it dubbed, not subbed, my fault. Yeah, like it has to be subbed. Like dubbed anime is like
I feel like we go over this topic every time.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, like we do talk about this.
We talked about this last-
Sometimes how we get back
Last time we
it
got to
every
this
time.
topic too.
But I think for like subbed and dubbed anime, I
Panty
think
and
it
stocking.
depends on. Yes, panty and stocking. Okay.
you said what?
Panty and stocking.
Is
You haven't watched it?
it has the best dub in anime.
Yeah, it's really good. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But some dubs like I can deal with, but like I do like the subs.
Like Dragon Ball Z, I can watch that dubbed. That's fine. But like, other than that, no. Every other anime has to be subbed.
Dragon Ball. She's like, I need to be Dragon Ball. I'm like,
Yeah. Because they're like the subbed version. I don't know. Goku doesn't sound as like strong as like the American version Goku.
That might be a cultural
because
thing
it's
though.
because
that
a
could
woman
be.
voices
Yeah.
Goku. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
It might be
could.
it might be a cultural thing.
Or
too.
or maybe you're just an anime snob. How about
Yeah.
that?
Oh,
Oh,
snob.
there it is.
Snob.
Got said.
Boom. Ooh.
Well, oh me. Nah, you're right. You're right.
Own it. You gotta own it.
No.
You know what? I am an anime snob, and my name is Amber.
No, there's some people that you know they see like a preview of an anime and they just like, I don't want to watch that. It looks stupid.
If you do not
Like-
watch at least 3 episodes of an anime before judging it, I can't deal with you. Like, Nah, because I hate that. Like, you
I
can't.
watched an episode of this show, and it was so annoying, right?
They're like,
No.
it drags, and all they do is explain the characters. Okay, but when did you want to learn about them?
Yeah, never. Or
At the
just,
end
like,
of the show.
Like, wait a minute. Like, especially with One Piece, if you're gonna like hop into One Piece, you know that's
We
like
don't
a
talk about
million
that show.
trillion episodes, right?
I need
We're
a
gonna talk
place.
about it.
I need some space.
Should I
we
get
stop
into
here?
One Piece? Like, I need some advice. Like,
Yes.
is it worth it?
Yes, it is worth
No.
it.
792
It's not worth
episodes
it.
and counting.
After a
It's not
certain
worth it.
point. After a certain point. But
Like, am I really about to sit down and watch 1,000 episodes just to keep
It's worth it until like the 500s.
yeah.
worth it until the 500s?
Yeah. And
Okay,
then
let's
like
wait.
the plot and everything takes a dive.
It starts unraveling. But people are
Unraveling.
like, wait a minute, you know, especially with people that like to skip, you know, and stuff like that. And they like especially with like
It's
your
like the opposite of Dragon Ball. It goes really fast.
right.
Really?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It like
Okay.
quick arcs. Like
It goes
that.
arc to arc real quick.
And you're like, whoa. But oh, I know.
What?
You good
What
at
happened? What happened to you?
Oh, my brain. My poor brain. It was just like right and like real bad. What happened was you're talking about One Piece and yeah. So with One Piece, it'll be like, you know, people will be like, oh, what happened when it goes into like a flashback? Because like people tend to skip like fillers and flashbacks in shows, and especially in animes, because
Yeah,
they're
there's,
like, so pointless. And they're like, wait, when did they get this ability?
Right? And it's in the filler. Did you see?
Like read or watch the filler. Okay,
But there's a point where it's like not really filler. I feel like filler only applied like to Naruto.
yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, Naruto was like,
Naruto.
filler out really
that's
bad.
where it
During
would
the
apply.
war arc, I was getting so irritated because I was like, oh, something's good's gonna happen. I can't wait till the next episode. And then
Inconsequential.
filler.
Inconsequential.
I don't know. Fairy Tail had like decent fillers
But
for.
do those really count as fillers? Because
They base. I don't
Right?
because okay,
It's weird.
so they like use the filler episodes to transition into the next season.
that's why I don't really count it as a filler.
So they have like so they have 10 episodes of their filler episodes per season. And then like 7 of those 10 will be the introduction to the new thing, and then like I feel like the 3 right after the season ends is like their actual filler episodes where they're just like relaxing, nonchalant, like pick up a few jobs, go on a quest here, and then like they'll go on one quest and it's like bam.
I didn't read
Season 3.
I didn't read the manga for Fairy Tail, but isn't that all in it?
Yeah.
Like as far as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it doesn't count as filler. They're safe. They did it.
See,
Fairy Tail was really well done. Like I love that show.
you know what?
You know what else
If you
was
like
really
that, you should read Out of High School.
Got out of high
Oh
school.
yeah,
I
yeah.
should read that. But Fairy Tale is like all the power of friendship. We're all in this together. That's how I feel. Like that's what Fairy Tale is to me.
It really is though,
I'm
but
like-
it's so
and it's
cute.
just like I want people to die.
No, but that's the only reason why. Like I was like,
Bloodthirsty.
okay. Like it's a little too Like yeah, it's too nice. Like I like the dark anime. Like, did you guys see Devilman Crybaby?
Yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah.
That's really
amazing.
That's like the gay representation.
Yeah, that's a
With
fact.
except yeah. Well, it's been long enough. I can spoil it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except
it's been
everybody's
out.
dead. You
Yeah.
know.
Oh my
So-
God.
The intro.
It's a gays die trope and it's full representation trope at the same time.
The intro though was so well done because
Oh,
I
that
don't know if
cold
you
intro.
remember.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it literally talks about like their shows the whole season, and you're like, ah,
And then like
All I
you
had to
see
do
that
was-
bookend in the last episode, you're just like, oh,
yup,
that's what happened.
yup, and I'm like.
Oh, he messed him up.
Matter of fact, like,
You're like, damn.
by the time I got, like, to the intro, because I had watched the season, and then, like, I watched,
Did you watch old Devilman?
I
did.
did. Yeah, I did.
Because I also really liked it because of old Devilman.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one did you like more?
I like both.
I like them both.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right?
was like, I like
Yeah, I
They're
can't pick
both
one over
really
the
well
other.
done.
I like them both for different reasons.
Yeah.
Because they're both, like, representative
Yeah, that's a fact.
for their time periods.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because the other one came
Because,
out,
like, the other one could have easily gotten canceled, like,
Yeah.
with all that
that.
yeah.
from, like, episode 1.
The first one should have been canceled. Well, not like
the
the first like,
motorcycle?
original one.
The motorcycle.
Yeah.
The first episode, I'm just like, oh, they aired this. Good job.
Oh man.
Then the party scene
Oh
and
my
like
God.
the newer one.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
I mean, they kind of hinted that they were gonna go that far after
mean,
like the in school scene before that.
I mean, but yeah, and like the physics of it and everything was like, that's what really like threw me for a loop. And
Oh, that it was legit done. It was good. They did a good job.
yeah, I was like,
I mean, they
Nah.
also did it for that mood switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was good.
Yeah.
but I kind of like those like little breaks where the guys were like rapping. Those like the guys.
Yes,
They
because
were,
they
like-
were actually spitting bars.
They pulled into that plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their rap was good.
I know.
Their
Like,
whole-
after analyzing it, you know, even though like while I was watching the show, I was paying attention to what they were saying. After analyzing what they were saying,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're really self-aware.
No,
Yeah,
that's a fact.
no,
That's a
they
fact.
were like
yeah.
legit rappers.
Yeah, they were spitting bars.
like
bars.
they were actual street
I'm
singers. Like
wow, dude.
And it
they
was-
knew what they were producing when they made
Yeah.
that show.
No, that's a fact. The show was so well done. Like Netflix, that was definitely like good job on your end. Which is interesting because you guys normally don't like your animes. No, like I'm just sick
You're
of
lacking.
Well,
seven
Devil-
season episodes.
Devil
Like
and Crybaby wasn't like that was a partnership one, right? That wasn't because that wasn't produced under Netflix. That was like it aired and then they were like, "Oh, we want this on Netflix."
I think so.
I thought it says like Netflix. Oh, matter of fact, you
They all
might
say
be
that.
right. You
Yeah,
might be
they
right.
all say
Yeah.
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because
Oh,
a
so
lot of the anime,
take
that's
that
how it
back.
is. So
Yeah, exactly.
that was
Netflix-
more like they wanted it like sent overseas via Netflix.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken,
what y'all
please
did.
correct me if I'm wrong.
I see what y'all did.
Yeah,
I see what y'all did.
That's what they do with a lot of the animated series and
the
anime.
good anime ones, because
They're
y'all
like
just make
here.
trash ones.
They're like Netflix original, and they have the animes under. I'm like, this is okay. I'm like, okay, Netflix original, cool. Let me look at
I'm
it.
sick of Netflix originals. Give me more shows.
You know what? Netflix original? No, it wasn't an original, but it was one of like those like realistic ones, and it's called White Girl. It's about drugs, right? It's really good.
I haven't seen that. I'll check it out though.
I just like how you're so dramatic with that.
How?
No, just love it. It's like really
Drugs.
good.
No, it truly is good.
It really
It's in New York City, right? More so Brooklyn, you know, and so basically the plot. Yeah, I know, right? And so like the plot is basically like there's you know, two white girls. They move in. You know, she already has like a job and stuff like that. And she meets the Hispanic guys, and she's like, oh, this is cool, you know, and she starts getting into drugs, you know, and stuff, and then like there's a whole spiral effect, you know, to it. So.
You're not selling me.
Wait, what's it called?
What's it called?
White Girl.
Oh.
No, it's really good because it's so much deeper than how I'm like explaining it. Because I don't want to like go
I'll
into
trust you.
it.
I'll trust you on it. I'll check it out. I'll
Okay.
check it out.
Yeah, no, I'll watch
Like
it.
you'll be like, dang, like this film is something else. It was pretty good. I think it was like one of those independent things or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Did you guys
Yeah.
see Good Girls? Sorry.
No.
It was interesting. I actually recommend it. Normally, like, I don't recommend stuff like this, but it's about like these group of girls that like rob a store that one of them works at.
I heard of that. I did not watch it though. I think I was like catching a glimpse of it, and I didn't like pay attention.
At first, I was like, this is so dumb. I was like, because it's funny, the way that people watch anime, I watch TV. I'm like, this is stupid.
Right.
But, so I need to stop being a hypocrite and watch at least 3 episodes. But no, it like, it gets good. It really does. And like, they basically end up robbing the store that like, the store keeps like a gang's money there. They're like loitering out of it. Not loitering.
Laundering.
Laundering. There we
Laundering.
go. Loitering.
They're just
No.
loitering.
Why are you standing in front of
money on the floor.
There you go.
They're laundering. And then, so like these women like end up stealing like 2 mil type shit. Oh, type stuff.
Donation.
I'll donate. Where do I donate?
To where and whom to?
And
We'll figure it out.
this is a way you learn the lessons of being nicely spoken.
Oh yeah, back to the romantic aspect of this show.
Oh yeah.
Because we were like going like way. We're just like on the island. We're like supposed to stay on this island of topic, right?
And then we're all the way.
We're all
over here.
We're over on the peninsula, okay?
Yeah.
Of somewhere else. But anyway, again.
Your Lie in April. Did you watch that?
Yeah, actually I did.
No.
Yeah, romance.
Don't watch that.
Watch it. It's good.
I mean, yeah, you can, but if you want to be clinically depressed, go ahead.
Oh, well, yeah, it's sad.
It's sad.
But it handled the romance well.
Okay.
That's one show that did it well.
It's very cutesy. And
Yeah.
You're just
It's not like
depressed.
overbearing romance.
Is it like 13 Reasons Why depressed, or is it
No,
like actual
13
depression?
Reasons Why is
It's not even
garbage.
depressing. It's like, I'm so critical of that show. I'm like, this is so...
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either.
I didn't want to give it the views.
I didn't either. Same
I
thing.
didn't want to give it the views.
Literally.
I didn't see the second season, but I watched the first season, and I watched it. I was like, okay, what's the big hype about it?
Isn't
right?
it like the
book was
most
good.
damaging view of depression in a show?
It's like, oh, like basically, like she's blaming other people for why she killed herself, and it's all you guys' fault. You know, even though it's
Interesting.
I guess.
even though they are a factor to why like she was feeling the way she was feeling, you know, it's not their fault. You can't pin this on them. They didn't like force her to jump off a bridge or anything like that. They didn't, you know. So it's kind of like there's a whole like tussle between that, and so that, and it does show like
It
depression
sounds
and,
bad.
like it shows like it makes people with depression look really bad, you know. So it's like
It's like a couple steps backwards and
yeah, it's like
proper
it's
film
like,
representation.
we're moving forward and talking about mental health, and 13 Reasons Why comes out, and I'm like, oh, we did not move forward.
Did you guys see or read The Hate You Give?
No.
Me neither. Dang it.
Oh. We were looking for a review.
Oh, you know what's not good though? You know it's not all that? The Fault in Our Stars. The movie.
Oh, I could have told you that. I didn't even
watch
see it
that
or
movie.
read it. Like,
I read all of his books because I was working at a bookstore at the time.
okay.
Paper Towns.
I read all of his books. They're just like the type of things that you go, like,
They're like,
oh, that's
you're
okay.
Like, oh, okay.
I can see why a teenager or a preteen would be reading this. type of
Yeah.
books.
Everybody was obsessed with it. Like The Notebook, everything.
Notebook's not good.
Not
It's
at
so
all.
Cheesy. Like
It's
The
so
Notebook was the
corny.
thing that you saw like older age people reading on the train.
and
Everybody, like my middle school, was obsessed with it.
Oh, nobody was into that around me.
I grew up in a white area.
I went to school in a white area.
Really?
Nobody was into it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
so there was 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, I
was
was-
popping.
I was still working in a
Dude.
bookstore when that came out, and people would come up to me all super embarrassed, like, "Can you help me find 50 Shades of Grey?"
I feel like if you're getting the book asking like that, like we know what you're about to go home and do. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're reading
And I'm
this.
just like, here you go.
Can I just find this for a friend?
It was like one of those things people didn't want to ask for. and I'm like,
Margaret.
And on that note, ladies, give everybody your social media. You guys are hilarious.
We are? I
Yeah.
don't feel that funny. Anyway, if you guys want to contact me, not contact me, but follow me on social media.
Cut.
No,
Take two.
Wait. All right. My social media is Loveonvon, LOVEONEVON, on Instagram and Snapchat. And you can follow me through there.
Cool.
you can find me on Rocket Gills, Instagram or Twitter. You can contact me on there as well.
Saltine_cracker. Don't forget the underscore.
Why? And I'm Michael7 Michael on Instagram, and you can also find GEEKCASTER on Instagram and GEEKCASTER Show on Facebook. You can go to geekcaster.com, and all the different topics, articles, where we're going to be, where we won't be, will be on sevnetwork.com. Ladies, do you have words of wisdom before we leave today?
I did for the last one. This one, I really don't.
If you're going out to drink water in between those drinks.
I already said stay hydrated
Listen,
last time.
here.
Take a shot for me if you go out tonight. Like, anytime you take a shot, just take a shot for me.
And that's a shot of water for you people under 21.
Yeah.
Or
Or juice. Apple juice. Not
Yeah.
apple juice. Apple juice, please.
Apple juice.
I don't have a single word of wisdom
What's a
for you.
fella gotta do around here to get some apple juice? If you guys watch the Backyardigans, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Obviously, I watched the Backyardigans. That was my show.
Have a good one, folks. You're watching GEEKCASTER.